And I said, as a former governor, I was a member of the National Economic Council, where state governors, some state governors, I must emphasize some, argue that they do not have the resources to pay 50% subsidy in order to ensure that the children of the poor go to school, even where those governors are sending their own children abroad. And one thing we shouldn't do, sir, is that when we talk and you don't mention name, everybody becomes a suspect. If you are afraid, given the fact that you are very vocal, you are independent, you cannot be dismissed, you cannot be promoted or demoted. If you are afraid to mention the name of a governor, a former governor, who breached the law, and a city governor who used immunity to cover a governor that lost immunity, where will the courage come from? This sophistry of saying we can name the child of a poor man who's still a goat, but we are afraid to mention the name of a big man who breached the law, that for me is at the root of our problem. Number two, Bishop Cooker, I also think that religion has been added to our burden of problems. When people preach that if you believe in our Lord Jesus Christ, he will deliver you from poverty, that's a lie. We know it. And I see them every day. And I think Falana made the point that people are setting up business centers. And they cover themselves by saying they are pastors. And in every donation that is being made in church, when the big man dies, that is where Reverend Fathers and pastors, we identify these people to remind us that the church has not been completed. And all those who are to donate are invariably public officers. From their salaries, everybody is contributing to the confusion that we find ourselves in. And I was worried by one word you used at the beginning. Nobody spoke on it. And I think you were trying to be internationally correct. You mustn't try to be. You should be correct within the context of Nigerian value system. Where you spoke to regardless of sexual orientation. No. That is fashionable in the West. In Nigeria, sexual orientation matters. A man should not sleep with a man. And a woman should not sleep with a woman. If they do, it must not be acknowledged by the Nigerian state. We must discourage the young ones, because if you begin to use that regardless, it matters. I will not. I'm sorry for any people, those who have subscribed to Western values. I would employ any man or a woman, or support, or vote for, or vote because of his sexual orientation. I need to know it.